vamos a ver.
A ver si ahora sí lo conseguimos. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sabadell. Hi, India. Hola, México. Ok, vamos a ver. A ver qué estoy intentando invitar. A ver. A ver. Está diciendo que Oliver no puede unirse. Vamos a ver. A ver. Estoy invitando. I'm inviting the Olivers to join
So
me. ¡Ahora! Ahora. Si
here we are
antes
again.
decimos, que no hemos tenido ningún problema de
Sí,
conexión, antes sucede.
justamente. Lo importante es que estamos aquí de
Bueno,
nuevo.
efectivamente. Bueno, switch
Perfecto.
to English. So,
Okay, very good.
you were talking about where are we now, what are we trying to do, etc.
Correct. So yeah, basically what we are creating here with all of you and us is the Oliverse, that is a new way of creating stories, of creating art, of creating culture. So what we are doing for everyone here is joining a lot of stars, people that are admired by their fans, and creating this story all together.
But
So
these
the
stars,
four,
sorry, they are not just actors. They are all the kind of,
correct,
I mean, every kind of people. We want it to be kind of a democratic in a way. So we don't want to
exactly.
get just actors. They are not stars just in that way. So they are all the kind of people as well, isn't it?
Exactly. There are sorry, actors, models, people from sports, singers, people from technology or business. So we want to bring the best from every vertical and create
Mm.
an amazing story altogether, directed by Coldo Serra, our creative team, like for example, you, Alvaro Morte, and the community. So the community will be able to create this story with all these stars all together, creating something unique in history, in a unique format. In a new format, we are creating for the first time. So this format is called the NFS, the non-fungible story, and is based on a different creative layers, ending with the NFT collection per star. So as you know, Alvaro, we have 111 episodes, each of them from a different star on the whole story, and each of them with NFT collection. So with all of these, what we want to do is democratize the access to this to all this club of stars, to all
Mm.
this artistic piece on this format, where all the fans, all the holders can access to the creative process and be part of it.
It's not going to be only um, stars. I mean, it's going to be also pieces of art itself, isn't it?
Correct.
I
Exactly.
don't want to
So
I don't want to give too much information, but
yeah,
about how are we going to develop these? But I think it's also important to let the people understand kind of everything that we're trying to do here.
exactly. Something very important and very exciting is that we are now making partnerships with the best museums in the world that we will be announcing when the collections are being released. So we are bringing to the NFS incredible pieces of art pieces that the team you will have to rescue for a
Shut
hacker.
up!
Uh,
Shut up!
yeah,
Shut
I don't want to say much things, just a bit about the first episode, but yeah, everything will be coming. You will be. Everything will be released here as the episodes are coming, but really exciting. I cannot even stop talking about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So maybe some of people who are watching this live now would wonder maybe why we made these pre-sales, and then because it was announced that we would make the wholesale like a few weeks ago, but it's been delayed. Can we explain to the people why has happened this, why we did it in such a way?
Absolutely. We are a community-driven project, so we are doing this with our sorry, we are doing this with our community. So the idea is that the community has always a voice on what we are doing. So after selling out the pre-sale in a record time, actually, we were listening a lot to our community that they would love to have Alvaro Morte in 3D for the NFTs. And actually, this is very aligned with what the market is demanding now. That they are like a really cool 3D creations with 100, with 10,111 NFTs, unique ones with different attributes. So we are remaking all the collection to 3D. It's been super cool to see you,
I
Alvaro,
love them.
on different forms.
I love the designs. I love them actually. I have to say, very
Yeah,
happy with them.
absolutely. And
They're
it's
kind of
very,
cool.
very exciting. Very exciting to
Yeah,
see you representing so in so many ways, and also, of
yeah.
course, with our users letting us know what they like the most. That is what we said from the beginning, that we want to be a project created with the community. So we are redesigning everything to launch the public sale coming really
Hmm.
soon with all these 3D models.
Okay, okay. Tell us about what are the next steps to do. What's it going to be? I know we're developing our website and all this stuff, the platform
Exactly.
itself. So tell us something about that.
Sure. So first of all, we are ending all these designs that we want to launch about you. These designs, all these NFTs has their own benefits. So people with the NFTs, so the holders, will be able to access this exclusive club of stars and to create this story, this RPs with all of you. So I think this is very important to understand that people in this first step can access to all this exclusivity through this democratic way, that everyone can access to an NFT and everyone can just have it the time they want, or can just sell it whenever they want to sell it, and then all the people can use this right to be close to you. So this is the first step, launching this public sale. Also, we are going to launch the web with all the information about our roadmap, about what we want to do after this, how the story is going to evolve. And then also the platform is going to be included on this web that is about to be released, with more utilities where people can access and can, for example, vote in the story to see or to let us know what they want to where they want to go in the story, to choose between several options. To at the end, they are gonna be co-directing you, right? Like on this story, they will be able to co-direct and co-create the story with all of with a lot of references on several industries. So
Actually, that's one of the cool things of the project, that the participation of the community itself. That's why we changed the designs, because they kind of
exactly,
ask them, and hey, why don't we try this option? And we discuss it, and we're like, wait, that's a good idea. Why not? So we should do that. So that is why we make this evolution into that thing. It's very important
exactly.
to the people who know that they are going to be able to have a vote for things. Say, hey, I would like this to do in this way, to be in that way, or whatever, isn't it?
Exactly. Actually, the most important thing is that we achieve to let the community decide the more things possible on our creation. So this is the first thing we really change for all of you. And this is the way we design these NFTs. So with this, we will launch the platform where people can have a way to vote on all of these decisions, and also, of course, to make proof of ownership of the NFTs, and what we call power, that people in the community that are part of the club of holders of the NFTs, with Oli, our own token, they will have more power. It's a way for us to manage the reward, to manage how people can be ordered on the way we take decisions. So the Oli will also provide, of course, a privilege to access with discount on the collections. So all of this will be on the web with all the roadmap, all the platform that we will be evolving with all of you as community as you want to be. So I think it's the most important thing is we're gonna go to mainstream to be a bridge between all the mainstream and all this amazing industry that is being created under the blockchain with all these NFTs and the possibilities we are creating with the NFS.
Marvelous. Do we have a date already?
We don't like to provide
Not
dates
yet.
because we prefer to give to just
Announce it.
deliver on time. But I would say, yeah, I mean, internally the team we are testing the platform is already done. So basically, it's about. I don't like to give dates, but yeah, it's about to be released in the
Tell us
coming.
something. Come on, Carlos. Tell us something. Just
So
a
I could
clue,
say I
something.
could say we should have it ready early or mid February to be completely deployed and completely released with the functionalities, and then be improved on time, of course. But actually, I could say before, but I want to have some margin to don't eat my words
Okay.
after this.
And the first collection, this first collection that we already made the pre-sale, are we gonna wait to have this web already to be released, or is it gonna be an independent thing, or how are you gonna manage with it?
Yeah, the good thing of the web is that provides more utilities to both the NFTs and the OLI token. So the web is something really urgent and important on our side because we want to provide the more value we can as soon as possible. But the
Mhm.
collection is something that can be independent. So what we are doing now is showing the first designs to the community, and now we are going to the market basically to start releasing it, probably in parallel to the release of the platform. But it's something independent. We could be launching it today. We are always trying to improve the designs. The more, I mean, before we launch. But something really important to know is that we are here to stay. We are here for a long time, the long term. We are here with, we want to release 111 stars on the first NFS in history. So yeah, the public sale is coming really soon. Actually, we are changing all these things because of the community. And after the first success of the pre-sale, we expect really cool things and a really engaged community to be part of this
I
with
hope
your
so.
first collection.
I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Let's
Absolutely.
see. Let's see what happened. I mean, it was the two pre-sales that we made. Well, one of those two pre-sales was split into two as well, so we could
Correct.
talk about kind of three. You know,
Mhm.
it was kind of sold out very quickly. We could
Yeah,
say.
first one, 84 seconds.
Okay, so I'm very excited for people to get involved with this and be able of we've said this concept in other chats that we made, but this thing, this possibility of being connected to the audience, but from this point of view, like the audience is also kind of an executive producer
Exactly.
of your show. It's like It's like, of course, if you have kind of more NFTs or whatever, you're gonna have more benefits like in every club in the world, right?
Correct.
But one thing that I like, it's everyone who holds an NFT has already the right to say, hey, I'm here, this is my idea, I would like this to go this way or that way or whatever. So which is kind of very, very
Exactly.
kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, for us, it's a great tool. First, to release something unique from you, something that everyone can collect and have some part of you created originally, unique for every fan that wants to have it. But then all of these collections, these NFTs also gives you, as you said, the access to the creation of the story, to to you as stars, to be closer, to interact there, I mean, and express their ideas and be part of this. So I think it's a cool thing that all this club we are starting with you and creating with all the stars
Mm.
is changing everything. I mean, it's changing how the fandom works, right? It's like changing the way all the fans can access to their stars, to their beloved idols, and also to create something with them. If not just communication, it's also, as you said, to be part of a creation you all together are doing. So it's for us, it's very exciting to change this in history, how people interact with the people they admire and
And
create
there's
something
also
unique.
something very, very cool, which is that is a kind of a very independent project.
Exactly,
You
exactly.
know, that's really, really, we don't need to ask anybody if he agree or not by taking these decisions here in terms of telling the story or whatever. I think, which I think is kind of great.
Exactly. At the end, this independence give us absolutely freedom to create the story we want, and also to listen the people and be able to change, to modify the
Right.
story, to leave it for the ways we want and the community wants. That's something unique that it's impossible to do on other kind of structures or on other models, right? So
Is
with
that
this
is
format, we
that
have that
what?
freedom.
Yeah, is that what give us the NFTs? I mean, why are we doing this using NFTs? Why do you think the NFTs are something that are going to stay in our society? What you know, you're an expert
Absolutely.
in this world. So what can you tell us about that thing?
Absolutely. I mean, now we are living a transition era, similarly to internet when, for example, in 90s or early 20, um, it was the internet of information. Then with some webs, starting with the e-commerce, then everything started evolving. Then in 2008, and then after that moment, the internet of value started with Bitcoin and with the blockchain and with the several blockchains starting and then creating something unique that is being able to encapsulate the value and peer-to-peer trans transmit it to other people and interact without an intermediary. So decentralizing everything. So then now with the NFTs, people can encapsulate the property of something. So, for example, of an art piece or a right or a lot of things that, for example, even intellectual property, everything can be encapsulated and can be democratized, let's say like this way, in this way. So everyone can access to these art pieces that we are creating for you, with you and for the rest of the stars, and everyone can access to it everywhere in several marketplaces and then be able to be part of this club of the whole project. So this is something very beautiful. In other companies, especially before, it was very difficult to include your community, your fans, your clients, your I mean, a lot of a bigger ecosystem on the company. Now with NFTs, in a world that is being more decentralized, where the metaverses are being created with Meta, with, for example, the marketplace of NFTs that Instagram wants to include, or Twitter adding the verification system through NFTs. So all of these, Microsoft buying Activision for 69 billion to create a lot of things on the metaverse. So the world is changing to that way, to that place where everything is in 3D. We will have a lot of virtual spaces. We will have a lot of creations, visual creations. So on all these places, the NFTs are the natural content where people can own their own NFTs, their own things in this intangible world, and actually on an interoperability way, where you can take your things and go to one metaverse, you can take your things and go to one game, you can take your things and go to other place. So we'll have our identity on the metaverse, on all this whole 3.0 web, where you can have ownership of your own things, and then you can exchange it, you can use it, you can show it. So NFTs are these things, are
Are the tools for that
creations and
actually?
rights. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, they are the tools to use in this metaverse, isn't it?
Exactly. Having these NFTs, you can go with your things, with your clothes, or with rights to access an event in the metaverse, or with rights to participate, for example, in the creation of a story, or to have your NFT and show it on your, for example, as an avatar in several places, like the Oliverse we are creating.
I've been talking to many people, but and I've been looking in media and whatever, social media and stuff, and some people tell me, what? I mean, why NFT when I can just right click an image in the internet and just get it to my hard drive, and that's it. So what's the point? What's the difference? You know,
Yeah, the
I know the
difference.
difference, but I know that many people has these doubts about about it. You were talking, and I was saying, hey, NFT is something that I can use in that metaverse, which
Exactly.
is going to be part of an incoming future. Uh, but uh,
Correct.
but I would like you to explain to the people. There's many people I know. There are many people that they don't like the NFTs,
Mhm.
but I see Martin Scorsese, who's going to make his next movie, based
Exactly.
and auto financed with NFTs. Quentin Tarantino, has been also selling the script of Pulp Fiction in terms of NFTs. So it's like, okay, what do I have to think about it? I understand many people that they don't exactly understand the point of an NFT, or they understand it, but they don't agree. So what can you tell us about the exactly difference between a normal image that we find in Google or a proper NFT, and which was it different actually itself, and 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 yeah, I mean, why are we doing this? Because of the NFT. I mean,
Sure.
in terms of NFTs.
Yeah, for me, it's a change of paradigm. It's giving people the ownership, the power, let's say in this way, giving power to the people, because we are allowing the community to be the owners, to be the creators, to be the ones who decide what is happening with the things we interact in the virtual world or the digital world. So with this, first, people has the ownership of what they are, of their avatars, etc. In a normal game, you don't used to have the ownership. I mean, games are evolving, of course, yes, but let's see, like the normal games where we were just playing an avatar, and then we put off the game, and that's it. It's not your thing. Now you have your own, of course, skills and things on games, but this is like a new paradigm that where everything will be owned by people. And a good thing of this is that all these things that have some ownership have been created by someone, so sorry, by someone or some company, where that now we can always certify that is the real creator, or the real is authentic. So basically, with this, all these fake creations, etc., are gonna be just gone, because everyone will be able to certify that the source, the creator of this, is the one who says that it is. And on the other side, also, not just knowing who is the source, but an artist, for example, someone that is creating a song or whatever piece they create before on the internet, you just throw it there and it's done. I mean, everyone could take it, replicate it, own it as a copy, etc. Now, an artist, for example, a singer, can just release a song, and this song is always going to be tracked that he is the real creator. So the rights are from him. He just created it and just launched it to the community on the model they want. For example, they can sell it, they can just share it, whatever. But always you will know that he's been the creator. So this is really good to recognize the artist, to recognize the authentic or the authenticity from any piece. And on the other side, people can also show that this is real, that this is authentic from this part, and also with all this ecosystem that is being created, is more like peer-to-peer everything. So everyone can go out there and sell it to other people, or exchange it, or show it in on the metaverse, or just use it
Just
as they
use it
want.
because
So
they like it, and you can get an NFT
exactly,
and just have it because you like it and just use it, and you don't have to. It's not something that you buy to sell in the future. It's something that you buy because you like it, you want to use it, and you have the possibility because of this authenticity that you can buy it in the future. And that one who's gonna buy it in the future, if that's your purpose, is gonna know that he's buying an authentic thing.
correct, exactly. It's
So it's
like art.
yes.
Sure,
Are we
sure.
talking about actually? It's a different way, or is another way to actually protect the artist,
Exactly.
or
Absolutely.
because
Because
yeah,
you
because
will
I heard
always
sometimes I heard sometimes like NFTs are against the artists and stuff,
the
and I think
opposite.
it's actually, yeah, actually it's the other way around. It's as we have to understand how it works, and if I had to understand it. I mean, for me it was like I don't really, but then once that I got into it, it was, oh, okay. Now, actually, we are trying to protect the rights of the first
Exactly.
artist who is doing this. You can be an artist now, you paint something and you try to sell it, and it's gone, and it's not yours anymore. But there's these
Exactly.
rights that if you transform it into an NFT, you can still sell it as an artist. You're gonna get the same profit for it, but then a part is gonna, I mean, the rights are gonna be yours for the rest of of the life of that piece of art, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone will be able to always certify that you are the real creator. And also, people who is buying it will be able to know that it's authentic. And on the other side, with this world, with the NFTs, and especially because, of course, the technology, underlying technology, the blockchain, allows us to basically remove a lot of intermediaries on the process. So anyone can create something and put it on the space with the security, with the trust environment that is protecting the rights of this, and is protecting and is allowing a more direct way to the market, or go to market.
So
So
it's
it's
something which
much
is
easier.
more fair, actually.
Exactly, more fair and more. Yeah, it's easier for anyone to go out there with some creation.
Because it's relatable. I mean, it's like if you buy an NFT, just because it's an NFT, it comes already with this kind of stamp of authenticity, and nobody
Exactly.
can and it's in the blockchain. Actually, again, we've said this many times, but according to this, there's all the people who are saying like, hey, NFTs. They create, I mean, to be created, they need a lot of energy. So it's not a clean thing to do. So what can you tell us about this
Sure.
process, and we compare to other things? Or of course, I mean, I understand that in the actual industry, everything needs some energy. Just if we
Sure.
buy some bread, it needs to have some energy to be done. But what can you explain us about this?
Sure. First of all, of course, it's very important to to do it the more efficient way possible, to don't harm or to don't yeah to make it better for the environment. That's very important. That this is a lot of the focus of the industry to reduce this problem about the carbon, etc. So with the energy consumption, but something that is important to also understand is that of course it takes some energy. The internet, imagine how energy it takes, I don't know, Amazon to be working live every day, or to the whole internet to be live. So at the end, of course, we need as an industry to create more efficient ways to maintain all these platforms live. For example, in the case of Ethereum, of course, it takes a lot of energy because of the proof of work consensus algorithm. But the thing is that now they are improving a lot. They are about to do the upgrade to proof of stake, where everything works differently, where the energy consumption is just a fraction of it, like kind of a 2% of the energy is consuming now, and this is on the focus and on the and something we all want, of course. Actually, in our NFS, we are creating a lot of projects. With every collection, we are going to be donating part of the profit to good causes, especially with the environment and with other things. For example, with you, this is a great cause for the to try to fight the child cancer. That is a proposal from you, Alvaro, and is on your collection. That's really important for us to create this kind of social causes to help the society. But the environment, with all these blockchains and all this technology being live, is also very important for us to improve all of this. So, for example, Ethereum is working a lot on it. There are other blockchains that they have a lot of solutions and very good ones. In our case, we choose this because it's the biggest ones. The biggest one is really secure. There is a big market, which means that a lot of people have access to this. So we are very optimistic on all these developments from Ethereum to improve also this problem regarding the energy consumption. But everything is evolving really fast, and the benefits as utilities and some things we cannot do any other way that this technology is providing. If we compare it with, for example, other industries that they are not on blockchain, but they need a lot of energy on an indirect way to provide security, to provide functionality. So at the end, all of this is a very young industry that is evolving really fast, and all this energy problem, we are all aware of it, and we are trying to solve it faster.
Actually, I read that Ethereum is going to change that within this first quarter of these
Yes,
years, and we are finishing the first month. So maybe if you're lucky, in these two next months, Ethereum blockchain change into proof of stake instead of proof of work, which means like a
exactly.
reduction of 99% of this energy, which is something really cool. I mean, it's,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Actually, I
that's
hope
great.
they have it on the dates they have. We'll see, because it's super huge development behind it. But yeah, I mean, very optimistic about it, and of course, we will be evolving to better ways to use this amazing technology to provide all this functionality.
Yeah, I mean, and the good thing is that they have already announced it. I mean, it's like it's not something that, hey, we are developing and let's see when it comes, maybe in 3 years or no. They haven't announced it, of course, everything can be delayed. I mean, we here were delayed a little bit because we wanted to make it better, right?
Exactly.
But if they have said already that they want to change that, it means. I mean, they're not gonna take the risk of you know saying a lie or something like that. It's not how it
Yeah, I
works.
mean they've been working a long time about this. This takes years to improve, and now they are about to launch it, which is super good news. So I mean, actually, all the world will benefit from this.
It's marvelous. And I'm also very happy that we took this decision of the benefits of part of the benefits of this first collection are going to help to the research of the childhood cancer. So I think it's a great idea as well if you buy something, to get involved in that action, the help that you're just not
Absolutely.
you don't just belong to a community. You just don't um, buy an NFT. You just don't get a vote to try to make this story going in this or that way. It's not that you just can use it in the metaverse in the future. It's also that you're actually helping people, which is, I think, it's kind of a great thing to do.
Exactly, it's going way beyond, and it's affecting, and we want to provide as many resources as we can to good causes and to create an impact on the society. Because something good that we were mentioning many times, right, Alvaro, is that we are not just telling a story, but also some things that will happen on the story, we want to really help or improve on the real world with part of everything we are generating from this story
Mm,
itself.
mm. So, Carlos, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the chat.
Thank you, Alvaro.
Um, I think it's every time that we have a talk, I think it's getting clear and clear. I hope we can make others of this,
Sure.
and even though if we repeat some concepts, I think it's cool for the people to be, understanding how does it work, what is what we want to do, the purpose of it. So I think it's great. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really excited to having every of these calls with you, explaining new concepts that they are gonna change the world, and we are putting our own effort here to also help this make it reality. So thank you very much, Alvaro, and thank you all
Okay, thank you
for being here.
everybody. Thank you everybody for watching, for listening. I hope everybody's fine. Stay safe. Take care. Good luck, everybody. We love you.
Thank you very much. I think something very important and very cool is they will be able to be here with us, especially with you and with the rest of the stars, doing these kind of things as I'm doing now. I have this privilege now as starting, but everyone will be able to do it on this story and this ecosystem we are creating through the NFS. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
Gracias,
Bye.
Álvaro. Un abrazo.
Hasta ahora. Hasta ahora, Carlos.
Hasta luego.